Ashtavinayak Tutorial welcomes you all at our YouTube channel. Today we will going to learn about 10th Standard Geography. Today's topic is Field Visit Chapter 1st. Let's have a look.
Chapter 1 Field Visit. Rahul is going on a field visit with his classmates and school teachers from Naldurg in Osmanabad district to Alibag in Raigad district. The school has engaged a special bus from State Transport for this purpose. Rahul and his classmates have organized this visit under their teachers' guidance. Let's find out how the students are experiencing the changes occurring in the relief, soil, vegetation and human settlements as they travel from Naldurg to Alibag. Relief means landforms of the earth. Go through the following conversation between the teachers and the students. Besides personal luggage and iCards, students are also carrying the items like notepad, pen, cap,
created with free
water
version
bottle,
for non-commercial use.
small bag, camera, first aid box, binoculars, compass for knowing directions, and a map. Journey begins. Day 1, 6 hours. Dear students, now we have left Naldurg and are on our way to Solapur. We will have our breakfast at Solapur and lunch near Singhgarh, Pune. Now, all of you should observe both the sides along the roads and note down observations in notebooks with reference to these points. Listen carefully. Relief, water bodies, vegetation, soil, agriculture, human settlement, settlement patterns. Yes, madam, I can see that we are experiencing undulating topography and somewhere in between we can find plains.
Created with free version for non-commercial use.
Area with a wavy form or surface with successive hills and plains. We can also see some agricultural fields. We can see small settlements along the roads. We can also see tea stalls, dhabas, petrol pumps and other shops. Yes, Meena, your observations? Madam, are we going down the slope? Correct. Now we are in the southern part of the Balaghat ranges. They are the eastern offshoots of the Sahyadris. Keep looking at the map given to you and the topography outside. You can easily see changes occurring in the landscape. Landscape means all the visible features of an area of land. Now, tell me about the settlement patterns and housing types.
Created with free version for non-commercial use.
Ma'am, in rural areas, we see houses in a straight line along the road. The walls of the houses are made of clay, while use of mud and wood is visible in making the roofs. In this area, we can mainly see dry grass. Trees which have shed their leaves are visible in some places. Good observation, Suraj and Renuka. Such settlements are called linear settlements. We have learned that in 7th standard. The houses which you saw are called mud and wood houses. Dhabyachi ghare. These are the traditional houses built by a specific method. The vegetation here belongs to the dry, deciduous type. They shed their leaves during a specific season. After some time, they reach Solapur city. Now we have reached
Created with free
Solapur
version
city.
for non-commercial use.
In urban areas, the population density is high. We see multi-storied houses. They are made from a mixture of cement, sand, rubble and water. Rubble, waste or rough fragments of stone, brick, concrete. They are constructed using bricks. Shops with modern amenities like shopping malls, big restaurants, etc. are found along the roads. Students started observing the distinctive characteristics of the urban area. After some time, the teachers asked Rahul to distribute the breakfast packets among the students. They had their breakfast. Now we are crossing Solapur city. Dear students, see the cultivation around? What do you see? Observe and tell. Children observed on both sides of the
Created
road
with free
and
version for
started writing
non-commercial
down
use.
their observations in their notebooks. This continued for a long time. Madam, I find that the fields are greener here. When we had left Naldurg, we had seen shrub crops and there was some sugar cane. But now I can see that it is mainly sugar cane being cultivated here. Correct. When we had left Naldurg, we had seen cultivation of moong, urad and other pulses. But now it is mainly sugar cane. This is because of the availability of irrigation facilities. Yes, madam. We had crossed a canal some time ago and now I can see a large reservoir here. Which is this reservoir, madam? Near Indapur, the teachers asked the bus driver to stop at the side of the road.
Created with free version for
The students
non-commercial
got
use.
down in a line and gathered around the teachers in a disciplined way. Refer to your maps. As shown there, what you can see to our right are the backwaters of the Ujjaini Dam built on the river Bhima. This dam is mainly used for supplying drinking water. It is also used for power generation, fishing, irrigation, etc. Some students clicked pictures of the surroundings. They boarded the bus and their journey started again. Madam, this seems to be a plain area. Yes, we are going through a plain region. This is a part of the Deccan Plateau itself. As we go westwards, we will notice major changes in the relief and vegetation.
Created
After
with free
few
version
hours
for
of
non-commercial
journey,
use.
They left the main road near Harapsar and turned towards Singhgarh. There were many big and small hotels at the foothills. They stopped at an open space at the roadside and had their lunch. They relaxed for a while. I also noticed that while we left Naldurg, trees like jujube, that is bor, and babool, etc. were visible, but here different trees are seen. Good. While crossing Naldurg, we saw semi-arid, thorny type of vegetation. Change in type of vegetation is an indicator of change in the amount of rainfall in that area. We see that anjan, that is ironwood, banyan, and peepal trees are more in number here. Alright, now we have reached the foothills of Singhgarh. Now we will climb to the top and you will see the offshoots of Western Ghats. Children,
Created with
you
free
will only
version for
carry your
non-commercial
iCard,
use.
notebook, pen, binoculars, camera, cap, map, and water bottle. Keep your luggage and other items in the bus itself. When they started climbing the Singhgarh fort, it was quite sunny at first. Then it became cloudy. Later, it also started drizzling, and students enjoyed eating steamed groundnuts, buttermilk, and curd on the way. They clicked photographs of various physical features, the vegetation around, birds, the aerial view of Pune city, and the various structures of the fort. Afterwards, teachers asked them to gather at one place. We have now reached the fort of Singhgarh. How will you collect information about it? Madam, we
Created
saw a
with
board
free
at the
version for
entrance
non-commercial
which
use.
gave us information about the Singhgarh fort. We have also clicked its pictures. Good, Neha. Now, who will tell the differences in the relief features? Madam, we can see that now the undulating plains have turned into rugged topography with hills. This is a high hill. We are at a higher altitude and hence can even experience clouds. Very good, Qasim. You can notice many physical features like rock pinnacles, valleys, and hills, and layers formed from volcanic eruption. Pinnacle. A pinnacle is a pointed piece of stone or rock that is high above the ground. Have you recognized the rock found here? You might have seen some debris of landslides at places while climbing. Now, tell me about the agricultural pattern
Created
around.
with free version for non-commercial use.
Madam, this is basalt, an igneous type of rock. We have learnt about it in class 6. We saw mainly pulses being cultivated at the place where we live. Between Solapur to Pune, we saw sugar cane. Now we see mainly paddy fields. Correct. It is because of the good amount of rainfall here. Can you recall seeing a similar fort-like structure before? What difference do you see between both of them? Madam, we can compare this with the Naldurg fort itself. But it is not situated on a hill like Sinhgarh. We do not have to climb up a slope to see it. Very good. Now we have reached the top of the fort. This is a hill fort as it has been built on a hill.
Created with free version for non-commercial use.
Security and to keep an eye on the surroundings. Naldurg is a fort on the land. All such forts are the heritage of our state. Come here and look down. The water body that you can see in front is the reservoir of the Khadagwasla Dam, which serves water to areas in and around Pune. Now we can go to the Kalyan Darwaza or gate. Come here and see the structure. This is called Devtake or sacred tank. Water coming from a natural spring gets stored here. Even today, it serves water all the year round to the people who stay at the fort above. Oh my God! How can water be available continuously at this height since centuries?
Created with free version for non-commercial use.
The teacher took them to a stall which served pitla bhakri. Students observed that there were many similar stalls. Tourists were being served different food items there. After spending little time at Sinhgarh Fort, students came down the foothills and boarded the bus. The bus started towards Pune city, where they had an overnight halt. In the city, they had evening snacks and tea and got ready to roam in the markets. We will be visiting places in Pune like Shaniwar Wada and famous marketplaces like Tulsi Bagh and Mahatma Phule Mandi or market. There are wholesale and retail markets here. You can go shopping here. Make sure you write down all your observations. After the city tour, they had dinner and returned to the place of their night halt.
Created with free version for non-commercial use.
Day 2. 7 hours. After breakfast, they proceeded to Alibag. Now we are on the Mumbai-Pune Expressway. Can you see the change in the relief again? We will stop at Rajmachi Point near Lonavala. Yes, madam. Even though we are driving on a plain road, we can see hilly regions all around. The frequency of houses is becoming less. After Lonavala, they stopped at Rajmachi Point and the teacher gave information about various relief features. These are the slopes of the Western Ghats. We call these hilly areas Sahyadris too. From here, you can observe the difference in slopes. The gentle slope to the east and the steep slope to the west.
Non-commercial use.
Towards the west, you can see many cliffs and waterfalls about which you have learnt in class 9th. This region is also the source of river Ulhas, a major west-flowing river. The students took photographs of these features. It started raining again and the journey resumed. Madam, we are crossing the Ghat section and now we are going to Khopoli. Correct, Namdeo. This is known as the Bhor or Khandala Ghat in the Western Ghats. We will now enter the western coastal plains of India. Observe the trees, soil and houses that you see. Madam, we can see dense forests comprising of thick vegetation in the Ghats. We can see trees with broad leaves. We have seen such trees in the Sinhgarh region
with
too.
free version for non-commercial use.
These are the teak trees. This region is a region of deciduous trees. There are many vanrais and devrais, that is woodlands and sacred groves. After crossing the Ghats, the dense forest became sparse. Paddy fields and huge industrial estates were now visible. Madam, I can feel a change in the weather. It is getting hotter and I have started perspiring. Perspiring means sweating. You feel the change in the air. Because of increase in humidity in the air, we start perspiring and skin becomes sticky. As we go near the sea, this will increase. Madam, it has started raining in this region. Also, the amount of rainfall seems to be more. It might be happening because of this. Namdeo, correct observation.
Created with free version for
Because of
non-commercial
heavy
use.
rainfall and nearness to the sea, this happens. Also, because of high rainfall, rice is the major crop here. Soon, we will reach the sea. Can you name the sea? The Arabian Sea. Good. After reaching Alibag, before we go to our lodges, we will visit the Talathi office. You can get information on the basis of the questionnaire you have prepared in the school. We will be asking him questions about the types of crops, soil types, cultivation of fruits, and other cash crops. We are asking him how land revenue is collected in his or her office, land under irrigation, watershed programs, and other occupations in the village.
Created with
They
free version
reached
for
Alibag
non-commercial
in
use.
the afternoon and then visited the Talathi office. They collected information based on their questionnaires. Dear students, after lunch we will go to the sea coast. How many of you will be seeing the sea for the first time? Almost all of them raised their hands. I am just trying to imagine what a breathtaking view it would be to see the sea. What will it look like? Or will there be just water? True, Abira. We will visit the beach now. We have already given clear instructions regarding precautions to be taken there. We will also visit a fort called Kolaba or Alibag Fort here. We will have to take into account the timings of the high and low tides, as this is away from the coast in the sea. We have studied the work of sea waves in class 9th. We will also identify some of the land
Created
forms
with free
formed
version
by
for
sea
non-commercial
waves.
use.
Can you name some of them? Beach, sea caves, wave-cut platforms, sandbars. Good! You remember them well. They visited the beach and the fort. Some of them also enjoyed sitting on horse-driven chariots, and some of them enjoyed horse rides. Madam, this fort is different from the first two. Good, Neha. Can you tell the difference between them? Yes, madam. This fort was constructed in water, while other two were on land. Good. This fort is built on a wave-cut platform. Because it is surrounded by seawater, it is called a sea fort.
Created
Earlier,
with
these
free
forts
version
were
for
built for the
non-commercial use.
security of the seas. There are many such forts on the west coast. Yes, I have heard names like Sindhudurg, Janjira earlier. Based on the information you have collected, can you tell what occupations are followed here? Madam, fishing and agriculture, both the occupations are followed here. Correct, Rahul? To which category do these occupations belong? Madam, these are primary occupations. True. Initially, fishing was the main occupation. Later on, agriculture was also practiced in this region, but away from the shore. Coconut, betel nut, jackfruit, banana, and some spices are cultivated in the
Created
coastal
with
plains.
free version for non-commercial
This
use.
is horticultural farming. Today, tourism has become an important occupation here. Afterwards, students spent some time playing on the sands of the beach and captured beautiful glimpses of the sunset in their cameras. After sunset, they came to their lodges. They discussed important points to compile their field visit report. After returning to their lodge, they had dinner and rested for the night at Alibag. Next day in the morning, they had their breakfasts and left for their return journey. Discuss. 1. If you were a part of this field visit, what preparations would you make? Answer. If I were a part of this field visit, I will make following preparations. 1.
Created with free
Collect
version for
information about
non-commercial
the
use.
location to be visited, like climate, crops grown, vegetation, etc. 2. Identify the weather present in that place during the visiting period. 3. Study the map of that place and decide the route to reach the place. 4. Prepare a kit with all necessary things like notepad, pen, cap, water bottle, small bag, snacks, camera, shoes, first aid box, binocular, compass for knowing directions, and a map. Question 2. Suppose teachers ask you to plan the visit. How will you plan the details of the trip? Answer. Following steps you will need to cover for your field trip plan. Decide where you are going. Ask your administrator.
Created with
Arrange
free
for
version for
transportation.
non-commercial use.
Decide on a food plan. Plan your schedule. Arrange your supervision. Create a permission form. Decide who's allowed to go. Tie in your field trip to your curriculum. Question 3. What precautions will you take continuously during the field visit? Answer. Following are the precautions we need to take continuously during the field visit. Divide children into groups and assign a monitor. No student should leave the group. Always keep a first aid with you. Students should not be allowed to leave designated areas without permission and supervision. Any student not following school policies or rules and regulations will be returned immediately to school or home. Students should be instructed for appropriate behavior in specific area and about experiences they may encounter in that area. You should take an assistant along with you so that you have someone to help you keep the students safe and keep them in line as well. Educate children with safety tips for the trip. Question 4. Collect more information about mud and wood houses. Dhabyachi ghare. Answer. Most of the huts are cone-like in shape and were made from mud, bricks, dung, grass or stone, depending on the area, and thatched with grass. Wood is a natural insulator and is very effective in isolating cold and heat. Wood houses mean prestigious, eco-friendly and healthy home. Wood is a durable building material. Question 5. Correlate pulse cropping with low rainfall. Answer. Pulse crops are cultivated in
with free
Kharif,
version for non-commercial
Rabi
use.
and Zaid seasons of the agricultural year. These can be grown on all types of soils, but a dry, light soil is best suited. Temperature required for pulse crop is 20 to 30 degrees Celsius. Pulses can grow in low rainfall areas with rainfall about 50 centimeters to 75 centimeters. Pulses are grown all over India, but the important states are Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan. Pulses help in restoring the soil fertility because there are certain bacteria in the roots of pulses which have the ability to fix atmospheric nitrogen in the soil. Question 6. Obtain information regarding multi-purpose projects. Answer. Multi-purpose projects are basically planned for various purposes like irrigation,
Created with free
hydropower
version
generation,
for non-commercial use.
water supply for drinking and industrial purpose, flood control, navigation, etc. Projects which serve more than one purpose are called as multi-purpose projects. Generally, majority of multi-purpose projects are combination of irrigation and hydropower. The list of various multi-purpose projects are as under: Indira Sagar Multi-Purpose Project, Bargi Multi-Purpose Project, Rajghat Multi-Purpose Project, Bansagar Multi-Purpose Project, Nagarjuna Sagar Multi-Purpose Project, and many more. Question 7. Vegetation is an indicator of difference in precipitation. What are the other indicators of difference in precipitation? Answer. Along with vegetation, climatic and human activities are other indicators of difference in precipitation.
Created
Question 8.
with free version for
How will the
non-commercial use.
terrain below appear to the birds from the sky? Question 9. Out of which process has the plateau of Maharashtra formed? What is the main type of rock seen here? Answer. The plateaus of Maharashtra are formed by sedimentation of volcanic lava. It is mainly made of igneous rocks like basalt and granite. Question 10. Gather information about forts. Consider the following points for it: determination of location, period of construction, construction style, and security mechanism. Question 11. Do you agree that regions and necessities influence the difference in the means of livelihood? Answer. Yes, I do agree. Question 12. Guess in which season of the year
Created with free
is the
version
field
for non-commercial
visit being
use.
undertaken? Answer. I guess the field visit should be undertaken in winter season. Question 13. What is the concept of Devrai? Answer. Devrai, a Marathi word, is a dense but well-managed plantation generally on the outskirts of villages. Devrai is a pretty old concept and references can be found in old literatures. It helps mainly in maintaining and increasing greenery of certain areas. It helps maintain water tables in the area. Many medicinal plants can be found and grown here. Contribution towards maintaining temperature of the area. Local biodiversity and flora-fauna gets secured and it generally flourishes due to Devrais. Question 14. What precautions have to be taken while going to the sea coast?
Created with free
Answer.
version for non-commercial
The
use.
precautions to be taken while going to the sea coast. 1. Always carry extra suits with you. 2. Carry anti-nausea medicines as prescribed by your doctor. 3. Do not wear expensive watches and jewelry. 4. Do not drink tap water and drinks with ice. 5. Do not enter deep waters. Question 15. What is the simplest method of understanding the timings of the tides? Answer. Changes in phases of moon is the simplest method of understanding the timings of the tide. Question 16. What type of photographs will you click with respect to the field visit? Answer. I shall click photos of plateaus, valleys, various flora and fauna in that area. Question 17. On the basis of which points will you write the tour report?
Use.
Answer. We can write the report based on following points. 1. Name of location visited and its visiting timings. 2. The climate and weather in that location. 3. The flora and fauna observed. 4. Unique feature of that location. 5. Problems faced in that location, if any. Question 18. During field visit, how will you obtain various types of information? Answer. During a field visit, I will obtain various types of information through internet. Students, now carry out a similar field visit in your region.
Thanks for watching. Like and comment our videos and subscribe our channel. Don't forget to press bell icon to get new videos.